Welcome everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Here is Heal Yourself Herbal. Once again, this is your the only small boy OluMan in Ghana. We are here to learn something about law spell. Few things you can use a cigarette to do. Cigarette. Let's assume this is our cigarette. Jot in our local language. This is our cigarette. Let's assume this one is cigarette. How to use a single piece of cigarette to do law spell or to bring your lost lover back. Simple put, how to use cigarette to bring your lost lover or maybe your former, whatever you put it, you mean your love back. That's how I put it. How to use cigarette to do such things. Before we move on, don't forget to subscribe. If you're already a subscribed member, then you have to share for anybody to also benefit from this kind of teachings. So don't forget to share. If you're already subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, then you have to subscribe first before you share, like and comment. Anything you don't understand, you can put your question at the questions comment section, and Olu will answer for you quickly. So let's move on quickly. You'll be needing few items for this, at least 2-3 items to do this kind of spell. And don't do this if you, in case you have maltreated your partner before the partner left you. Don't do this if you knew you are guilty enough to get the person back. Don't do it. Quickly, the first item you'll be needing is cigarette, as I have already mentioned it. This is cigarette. It is jot in Ghana language, jot. So you'll be needing a single piece of this cigarette, brand new one. It is not a piece like this, brand new cigarette. The next item after the cigarette is cinnamon hot powder. Cinnamon powder, not the sticks. Cinnamon hot powder. Any quantity of the cinnamon powder is okay. The last one for today, the last item or ingredient to be used today is sugar. Sugar, which is a citrate in our local language. The sugar, the powdered one, you get the powdered sugar and white sugar, not the brown sugar. You need white sugar, white powdered sugar. And finally, you'll be needing a bowl, which is a white plate. White plate. Let's begin the direction. Now, this is what we are going to do. You will take your one cigarette just like this. So I'm using this as a sample. This is not cigarette, but I'm using it as a sample. You will take one cigarette like this. And the only thing you have to do is you will write your partner's name on what? Where the black is, the edge of the cigarette. Let's assume this one is cigarette. So you write it on the edge of what? The cigarette. Not a full stick on it. No. Only the edge of what? The cigarette. You write it there. After writing it there, you have to place your sugar. Put enough sugar into the bowl. The plate. Put enough sugar in a circle form. You put the sugar in a circle form. Let's say fill the sugar around the bowl to cover every part of the bowl. Now, after filling the sugar, you will place your cigarette like this. Just like this on the bowl and in the bowl. So your cigarette, because of the sugar, the sugar can contain the cigarette for it to stand still like this. So after putting your sugar, you will dip the cigarette inside for it to hold it like this. So the cigarette need to stand still without you holding it again. So you leave it for the sugar to what? Maintain it and not to hold it for you. Now, after putting the cigarette inside the sugar to make it stand still, you will use your cinnamon powder to circle the cigarette on the sugar. So you use the powder to circle around the cigarette on what? The sugar in the plate. After that, you will put a little sugar and a little cinnamon powder on the tip of what? The cigarette, where you will light the matches or you put the fire on. So you put a little piece of the cinnamon powder and cigarette, the sugar on the tip of what? The cigarette. Already the enough cinnamon powder and cigarette are already in the bowl. And that is what is containing or maintaining the stick, the cigarette. So you put a little of it on the top of what? The cigarette. Now this is what we are going to do. After putting that, you have to say these prayers. You have to what? Say these prayers. As this cigarette is consumed, so you mention the name of your partner. Let's say the name of your partner is Ajua. So you, Adua, you will be consumed with love for me. I say it, I confirm, it is affirmed. So what? Be it. As this cigarette is consumed, so you, Adua, your love, you will be consumed with love for me. I say it, I confirm, it is affirmed. So be it. After this, you will light your cigarette. You what? Light your cigarette. When the cigarette is burning, you repeat this one again. After that, you will leave the cigarette to burn to where the yellowish is. You see the cigarette? You see, let me put the cigarette on to show you something. So after that, you have to leave the cigarette. It will burn to where the foam is. So if your cigarette can burn and stand still and the ashes will not fall, that means your partner will return. But if the cigarette, the ashes drop down, or the ashes could not stand still and it fall apart, that means your direction has been failed. You need to retry. So you have to listen to hear carefully. If the cigarette burns to where the foam is, and the ashes is so straight like the cigarette as it is now, then you have succeeded in the hot direction. So your partner will return very soon. But if in case the ashes after the cigarette has been burned couldn't stand still and fall apart, and some will fall on the ground or fall inside the bowl or inside the cigarette, the sugar and the cinnamon, that means your direction could not complete successfully. Your partner will never return until you repeat it to gain the straight hot ashes. That is how it is. I will do this video again and post it on the main platform. So I will do that one in tree and post it on the main platform. That is Heal Yourself what? GH. Here is Heal Yourself Herbal. So don't forget to subscribe and share. I will redo this one again and post it on Heal Yourself GH in the tree form. This one is an English form. So take it like that. The way you understand the English, take it like that. Don't question my English. So when you do this and the ashes could not stand still as the cigarette is, then mean your direction couldn't be successful. But if the cigarette burned to where the foam is and the ashes is still straight as it is, that means you have succeeded this direction and your partner could return from any moment. Don't forget to subscribe and share. This is your one and only, the only small boy OluMan in Ghana. Here is Heal Yourself Herbal. I need a subscription to push this platform forward. So do justice to that and let this platform move on. You can also follow Heal Yourself on Instagram, Facebook, on all other social media as Heal Yourself GH. The main YouTube channel is Heal Yourself GH, and this one as a sub one for English videos is Heal Yourself Herbal. Subscribe, like, share, and comment, and let others also benefit from. Shalom.